start to HTML end will be called as a document. After that, the document will break into two sections. One is called head, another one is called as a body. Head and body. Now, inside the head section, what we follow? So, under the head section, we have to use two sections, marketing part as well as library section. In marketing section will not be our responsibility. It is the task of digital marketing team. They will work on marketing part. Our responsibility will be to work on development part. That is your library section and your body section. Library and body section we will be working on. Inside the library will have CSS library, JavaScript library, jQuery and many other library. Body will have contents with the tags and everything. So let us everyone will okay, yesterday test file I have created. Let me show you the test file and then we will create example and will continue. Everyone will write the code and files. So test file I have created to understand these points. We have discussed 6 points. That points come like this. One is called tags. In HTML, just you can see that you will remember yesterday discussion. In HTML, we have to study called as tags. These tags are of two types. One is called input tag and another one is called as output tag. Input tag and output tag. Then after that, we have seen some certain behavior of tags. There we found one is called as a dependent tag. Dependent tag. If the tag is open close, if tag is open and close. If the tag is open and close, then it will be called as a dependent tag. Next, we have one more point, fourth one, that is called independent tag, INDEPENDENT, independent tag. We can write, we have if the tags has only open and self close, then it is called a independent tag or self closing tag. Next point, we have written one line that is called block label tag. Block label tag, what is that? Those tag we have written, those tag that print in new line, that is called a block label tag. The sixth point was that is inline tag. It says those tags that print in same line, that is called a inline tag. So this 6 point was under discussion, and here only we have closed the yesterday session, right? Next example test file I have created. In the test file we will implement it and we will understand that really these all are right or wrong, and then after that we will create the examples. We will create the file folder everyone together. Okay, so hope you remember this discussion of yesterday. Next, coming to the test file, what I have created, just wait for 2-3 minutes. You will also create the file along with me. I'll show you in this file. In this file, what we have written is, we have written HTML open and close. So where HTML start and HTML end, it's called as a document. Now document will split into two sections. One is called head, another one is called body. Under the head, you will follow the CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript. You will follow the digital marketing, and many more will come. All library and settings will come under the head section only. Under body, we have to write the contents. Under the body, we have to write the tags. So in this, head is open close, you can say it's called dependent tag. Body is open close, it's called as a dependent tag. HTML is also open close, it's called as a dependent tag, right? So next, after that, we need to understand the remaining tags to get idea on remaining 4-5 pending rule regulation. Okay, so I will write here a tag. Let me write it and just see that once. H1 tag I have open close. I'll write here college heading 1. Heading 1. H1 tag I'll write one more here. H1 only one more time. And I'll write here call heading 1 1. 1 and 1. Heading 1 and 1. Right? So you can see I have written H1 open close. So you can say directly yes, it's called as a dependent tag. Open close is there. One more time H1 I have written. So this is also open close. So this is also called as a dependent because same tag we repeated 2 times. So when we wrote the code, we understood yes, it is called as a open close means dependent tag. Once we run this page in the browser, then we'll come to know it is inline or block. It will print in the same line or it will go to the new line where it will go. So now I will run this file and we'll come to know. Now look at there where it is printing. Same line or new line? New line. That is called as a block level. If heading 1 and heading 1 both will print in the same line, then we can say it's inline. But it is not printing in the same line. It's gone to the new line. That's called a block level tag. Maybe some requirement will come and it will say there is a lot of space in the same line. Why this line gone to the new line? Bring in the same line. So in that case, we have to change the behavior of HTML tag from block to inline so that it will print in the same line. So right, so hope clear. If the tag will print in the same line, it's called as a inline. If the tag print in the new line, it's called as a block. So this H1 is printing in the new line. So H1 is a block level tag. Okay, it is not called inline tag. Let me come here. In this file, I'm writing randomly few tags to understand that points. Let me write a tag called label tag. Label label, and I'll write here called label 1. Label 1, and I will write one more tag here, label. Again I'll write here 2 and I'll keep here called label 2. Label 2. So you can see label is also open close. In fact H1 was open close. Label is also open and close. Next, once we run the page, open close means dependent. Once we run the page, we will come to know it is inline or block. Okay, so let me go to the browser and you will see here both label 1 and label 2 both are printing in the same line. So this becomes a inline. Open close was there. It's called as a dependent, but the another behavior is of inline. It's a print in the same line. Right? So let's look at the next point. Okay, next after that, I'll write the another tag. Suppose I'll write here call enter name. And here I'll follow input type equal to text, and there is no separate closing. Close is together. So this is called as a self-closing tag. Okay. Right. Let me write one more call. Enter mobile number. Okay. Now I'll write here something like this. Input type equal to number. This is also called self-closing tag. Okay. Right. So 6 point was under the discussion. If the tag will print the output, it is called as a output tag. If the tag will ask the input, it's called as a input tag. If the tag is open close, then it is called as a dependent. If the tag is only open, then it's called as a independent. Okay. Now let me come to the browser. Look at here. All are printing in the one line. This below all label as well as text box and number. So this is called as what? Inline. Called as a inline tag. In inline tag also, you can see this label is printing as an output, whereas the text box is asking the input. This becomes a input. This also becomes a input. So this heading 1 and heading 1 is as an output. That's called as an output tag. Heading 1 plus till label. This is called as an output. But whereas this text box is called as a input. So you are entering the value, that is called as a input tag. You are displaying the output, that is called as a output tag. So how many point was in our hand? If the tag will display the output, that is called output tag. If the tag will ask the input, that is called as a input tag. So input and output is clear, hopefully. Next, after that, what is the next point? Dependent and independent. So look at the code. H1 is dependent. H1 is dependent, open and close. Input type equal to text is only open. It's called as a independent. Independent, correct? There is no separate closing. It's called as self-closing or independent. So that is also clear. Yes, tag is open close means dependent, and tag is only open means, right? So how many points are clear? 4 point. Input tag and output tag. Dependent and independent. Now what is pending? Block and inline. Block and inline. Let's look at the browser.
Sir,
H1, first one and second one, both where it is printing. New line, that is called a block. Label and text box, both printing where in the same line, that is called a inline. So whichever the tag you have in HTML will be of similar behavior. Tell me, brother, someone have asked something?
sir, input is a tag, sir.
Yeah, input is a tag only. Input is name of the tag, type is their property, and text is the value. Okay. Input is the name of the tag.
Sir, when we put input in tag, they will be show like the.
What it will show?
Sir, when we put input tag in that, what will be?
What will be?
What will be show in input, sir?
Whatever you entering here, that is only it will show. I enter here called Bangalore. Bangalore it is showing here. You have enter Bangalore, so Bangalore only will show. No? Whichever the value you will enter, that value will display you. You asking the same thing or different?
No, sir, like that only.
Whichever you enter inside, that will display you. Now, after clicking on submit button, this Bangalore should go somewhere else. That is the next. That is the next technology will help you. But now HTML will take the input and HTML will display the output. Whatever you enter as a Bangalore here, it will not display in the bottom because that is a part of processing. Suppose I enter my mobile number here, below it will display hi, your mobile number is this. That will not happen through HTML. HTML had taken the input. HTML is also displaying the output. But taking the value and displaying the output, HTML will not do. That's called a processing. Input happen, output is also happening. But what you enter, that only should display. That becomes a process. So processing will not happen through the HTML. For that, you have to take the help from other technology. Okay, come next. So if 6 points were clear, let's go ahead and then everyone will create the folder and everyone will create the file and we'll run the page together. Okay, in between I will keep asking when we are writing the example, I'll keep repeating. See, it's open close is called dependent. This is printing the new line, this is called a block. So printing in the same line, so call it a inline. Okay. So this file you don't write, let it be next example onwards. You write in sequence. Even I will also make a docs inside the developer guide. You will also make a note and then we'll continue. Okay, so let's come now. Go to your system. Go to your system and create a folder called HTML. Anywhere, wherever you feel comfortable, write folder called HTML. Create a folder called HTML. Whoever are using the laptop today, system, desktop, anything, follow me. Okay. So follow me in the sense you also create a folder called HTML anywhere. Desktop, C drive, D drive, where you remember easily. It should not be like you create in document folder and search in the D drive. So you create on the desktop directly is okay. It will be clear. It will be visible for you. Yes, file is available in desktop. Folder wise will keep the files. So it will be easy to locate further. It will be easy to find out further where I kept the file and what was the file. Right? HTML file is ready. Notes you are writing as per your how you are comfortable. I don't know. If you are writing in notebook, then it's fine. If you are writing in the system, then also fine. Okay. If you are writing in the system, you can create one text file, and in the text file you can keep writing. If you are writing in the notebook, you can write in the notebook anything whichever you feel comfortable, write it. Okay. Files which we are going to create. Files. If you feel like I'm not able to find my HTML folder, no problem. You put on desktop directly, run it. In 1 or 2 days, automatically you will become confident. Okay, where is my file and where I should keep. Okay, right. So much complexity will not apply initially. Basic create the file, run. Create the file and run. Okay. Okay. Now, as per the suggestion, you have installed this editor, Notepad plus plus, right? Installed. Okay. Open your Notepad plus plus. Open your Notepad plus plus. See, bringing the people from different domain, CS, IS, you can say mechanical, triple E, different BSc, IT, BCom, MSc, MSc, IT, different like 10, 15 people, 20 people, 30 people, collecting from the different branches, teaching them common thing, making them suitable to fight with the future, making them suitable like inserting the knowledge inside the brain. Everyone should be on the common track. Everyone should have the similar knowledge, right? Everyone target is to become an engineer, right? So in that case, everyone should go in systematic way. Like suppose, okay, if you are creating the folder, create a folder. If you are creating the file, create a file, correct? If you are running the file, let's run the file for few days. Maybe for 10 days, I will ask you, okay, you keep following me, correct? After 10 days, after 8 days, after 6, 7 days, automatically you will become hero. You will feel like, okay, I need to create a folder, I need to create a file. You will create and you will be ready automatically. Where to keep, how to run, those all will be your own everything, okay? But initially, once we are in the beginning stage, we'll go together, we'll follow each other, So it will be helpful for everyone to come on the common track. Okay, right? So let's go. First, what you will do, you go to the Notepad++ inside the settings. Look on the top, you have a menu called settings. Settings, right? File, edit, search, view, language, and then I call it a settings. Inside the settings, there is an option called preferences. First option, click on that. Inside the Notepad++, if you are using other editor, you don't worry, it is already enabled in other editor. If you are using the Notepad++, we need to enable that. Okay. So under the settings we gone, we have a first link called preferences. Click on that. Preferences, click on that. This pop-up window will open. Inside pop-up window, many settings are available. Okay, all settings are available here. From here we can do different settings and we can use it. We are going to click on auto completion. Click in the left hand side, auto completion. Once you click on auto completion, you will find in the right hand side, auto insert one box will come with the 6 check boxes. With the 6 check boxes. It might be not checked in your system. Is it checked or not checked? Not checked, right? You have to check it. You should check it. Okay, just check the check boxes. What is the purpose of that? It says like whichever the tag you are going to open, automatically close will happen. If it is a dependent tag, if you open a flower bracket, close will happen. If you open a square bracket, close will happen. If you open a single quote, close will happen. If you open double quote, automatically close will happen. That will reduce lot of errors initially. Still we are not expert. Like we need to have a little help from the editor also, like related to some small guidance. For that, this auto completion we can enable it. So check these 6 check boxes. Check these 6 check boxes. After checking the 6 check boxes, you close it. Okay. After checking the 6 check boxes, just close it. Configuration is done. Close it. Okay. Done. Okay. Now next target is to create the new files. Okay. So go to the Notepad++, inside the file option. Some shortcut I hope you remember. Control A for what purpose? All selection. Suppose inside this file, everything I want to select, Control A. We'll go to the file and Control A. Once we press, everything will get selected. Control C for what purpose? Copy. Control V, paste. Control D, duplicate. If line is written, you want to make duplicate. Control D you press, that line will become duplicate. Okay. Control S for saving the purpose. Right. So those few lines will be shortcut will be required to increase your work speed. Okay. So within 2, 3, 5, 4 file we will come on that. Nothing to worry. Now let's go to the file and create a new file. Go to the file, create a new file, click on new. File will get ready. Inside this file, write ABCD, whatever you want. Okay. Write something, ABCD, ABCD. Correct. ABCD, ABCD. And you will press from the keyboard called Control and S. Control and S. Press Control with S. Or in the file you have option called save. Save. Whichever the method you know to save, save it. Okay. In which folder? HTML folder. Correct. If you are not able to find your HTML folder, no problem. Go and save on the desktop directly. Okay. Later, after 2, 3 days, once we become confident, we will collect the file in one place. Right. Control S or go to the file, press on save. Right. Click on save. After clicking on save, 1 minute. Hello. Info only. Name, what's your name? Okay. So you will get a call in by 10:30. Okay. Okay. So hope ready. Next, you will go to your folder wherever you have created. No problem. Let's find it out. In case not able to find, let's save your file on the desktop directly is also fine. Okay. So for example, I will go to the folder. I'll go to the folder called my HTML folder. Here is the HTML folder. I'll go inside, and here while saving the file, you don't click directly on save button. You give a file name, proper file name. What is that? Page one dot html. Okay. While giving the file name, folder name, don't give a space. Usually our habit is page space one dot html. Correct? That is a bad habit. While creating the file, don't give a space. Okay. If it is a multiple words, correct? Example one, correct? User list. How many words? Two words. So in that case, will not give a space. Now you write without a space. After some days, I'll guide you. Multiple words if you have in a file name, how to create it. Okay. So that in the future, everywhere, your coding standard will be perfect. So you given page one.html, right? Now click on save button. Save button. You can check your file extension is on HTML. Your file extension is a .html.
Sir,
Right? So file is created and the file extension is .html. We have written something abcdxyz also, just to understand how to create and how to run the file. Next, after this, for everybody, you have saved the file, your own file in your particular location, either desktop or HTML folder. Next, after this question is how to run this file. Okay, how to run this file. Option number one, two method we have. First option, go to the view menu. Go to the view menu. Inside the view menu, you will find a option called view current file in. View current file in. Found it? View current file in. Just right after that, you will find the name of the browsers. Now you check in your computer which browser you have. Chrome. Click on Chrome. iEdge. Click on IE. Mozilla. Click on Mozilla Firefox. Whichever the browser you have, click on that. Your file must be saved. Okay. If the file is saved, definitely it will work and it will give in the browser. I will also select Chrome and you can see it is reflecting for me in the browser. Okay. So what we did, we gone to the view menu. Inside the view menu, we found option called view current file in, and then we selected the particular. In case suppose Mozilla is showing some error, Chrome is not working, you can select other browser also from the same which browser is configured that should work properly. This is one option. This is one option to run the file. One more option you have, if you go to your HTML folder where you have saved the file. If you go to your folder, you will find the page1.html. If you go to your folder, there also you will find the page1.html. Correct? It's by default browser symbol. Just double click on that. I went to my HTML folder where I save the file. If you have saved on the desktop, go to the desktop, check there page one. Page one by default it will come in some browser symbol. Double click on that, it will open in browser automatically. Correct? Now let me know in the chat, running or not running. In the chat you can reply, yes, your page is running or not running. Are you able to run the file? In browser, you have chat option. You can go there and write there. Only for 3 people. Shall I guide you again? See, you should write the code, okay? If you have system, should not get hesitation. Try writing. It's very, very helpful. Okay? Very, very helpful in the sense you are going in the market as a developer, correct? You are going to work in the market as a developer, not as a lecturer. So you should be able to write the code. Right? Go ahead next. This file you leave just like this, okay? Create the next file where we'll start from the HTML. Next file you create, go to the file and save it. Go to the file and save it inside the file, or maybe you can write ABCD here and then press S, Control S, save this file as a page2.html. 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 Create the new file, save the file as a page2.html. Page2.html. Next, after that, under the page2.html file, create this file, page2.html. After creating the page2.html file, right, your file extension is HTML. You will follow me now. Let's press the less than symbol and type here HTML. Less than and HTML, and after that press the greater than. You will see automatically closing will happen. Closing happen automatically. Something wrong? Okay, let me guide you again. I went to this file page2.html. I wrote less than and then HTML, and then we'll press the greater than with the shift. You will find close happen automatically. That is called auto close. That is called auto close. In case you feel like your font size is very small, you can see in the Notepad++ on the top there is called plus button and minus button. Can you see below the settings, two buttons are there, plus minus. If you click on plus button, the font size will increase. Click on minus button, font size will be decreased. Zoom in, zoom out will happen, simple. Okay. So from here you can increase and from here you can decrease. Both options are there. You can use it for your reference. Now HTML is open close. Come inside. Open the body tag. Similar way you will type less than, DODY and greater than. Automatically close will happen. Less than and close will happen. Correct? Come inside the body. Head part we are skipping now because head we will follow from the CSS onwards. We need body, so we'll follow the body now. Okay. Let's follow the body. Go inside the body. Write H1. Inside body. H1. Keep here call contact us. Contact us in one H1. Write one more call H2. Here also you write the same thing. Contact us only. Contact us. Next line also you write as a H3. There you follow call contact us. This will go till H6. So you keep writing and complete till H6 and everywhere keep the same content. Contact us, contact us, contact us only. Fill from H1 to H6. H4 contact us. H5 contact us. H6 contact us. Write H1 to H6 slowly, save the file, then run it. Save the file. Okay. Write is H1 to H6. H1 to H6 you write it, save the file. And then we'll go to the view menu again and run from the view current file. And let's compare what is the H1 and what is the H6. After looking into the output, we will come to the developer guide and we will make a note where to use the H1, where to use the H2 and where you should not use the H1. Okay, ready? Save it, go to the view and then View current file in, select Chrome, Mozilla, anything. Your page should work and it should look like this. Where you can see H1 is the biggest one and H6 is the smallest one. Right? H1 is the biggest one and H6 is the smallest one. Plus all are printing in the new line. So all are H1 to H6, all are called as a block level tab. H1 to H6, all are printing in the new line. It's called as a block level tab. H1 to H6, everywhere there is open close, all are called as a dependent tab. All are called as a dependent tab. Plus open and close is there. So definitely you can say it is called as a dependent. It print in the new line. You can say call it a block level tag. Right? Hope your page is working. You can let me know also in the chat. So using H1 to H6, what we are going to do, we have to write in the notes. I'll show you one example on running on internet also. Right?
Sir?
Tell me, sir.
Sir, what is the particular name of this tag, sir? Any particular name is there, sir?
We will write in developer guide. We will write a notes. First you write it and run it. Check your page is running. Page is running or not?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, if you have written, it's running. Let's come to the your file. That is called your developer guide. In developer guide, we will make a note for this. Let me show you website, our website only. When we open any website and go to any of the pages, suppose I went to the React page. Inside, when I went to the React page, you can find in the beginning of the page, one line is written. One line is written. This is called the heading of the page. Okay, this is called a heading of the page. If suppose someone will open this page, after reading one line, they'll come to know this page is about the React training. Correct? So the complete content of the page you are trying to explain using the single line. Correct? If you have not written there the particular React.js training in Bangalore, people have to read 2-3 lines. They have to go here, there. Then only they'll come to know, oh, it's talking about the React.js training. Correct? So this is called a heading tag. Okay, which one? The H1 to H6 you have written, it is called a heading tag. Using heading tag, you have to create the headline of your content in every page. In one page, you are displaying the data. What type of data is that? You have to explain through the heading tag. Okay, then you will ask in one page how many heading we can display. Let's come and write in the developer guide. So we can write here in developer guide H1 to H6. H1 to H6 is called heading tag. Called as a heading tag. Next, after that, it used to create headline of the web page. It used to create the headline of web page. Like this page is for what purpose? Okay, the page is for what purpose? that content you try to explain in one line, that is called as a heading tag. Next, after that, you write here in each page. In each page, in each page, whichever the pages you are creating, use h1 tag minimum and maximum one time. It's trying to say you should not use less than one time and you should not use more than one time. So h1 tag how many times? Only one time in each page. Like the main headline should be only one time. Suppose you go to the contact us page, it should be written in the beginning in the big headline saying like contact us page. Same headline should not be repeat again, else user will confuse which is the main headline. Okay, as per the Google search engine rule regulation, it will be the bad experience of the user. So main headline should be in the big font size only one time in one page. Okay, so for that we are going to keep a habit. H1 we will use in one page one time. Okay, not many times. Then we will ask what about H2, H3, H4, H5, H6? It's your requirement now. If you want to use H2 many times, you can use no problem. If you want to use H3 many times, you can use no problem. If you are not using the H1, H2 or H3, then also no problem. But H1 is required. Sometimes people ask, if I am using the H1, my font size is such a big. I don't want to display this much a big font size. But as per the Google rule regulation, Google say you have to use the H1. When you are using the H1, font size become uncomfortable. Font size become a big size. Then what is the solution of that? We have to take the help from the CSS and will reduce the font size of H1. H1 font size suppose is a 30. With the help of CSS, we'll make as a 20. So H1 will also be there. Font size will also get decrease. It will match your level also, as well as it will match the digital marketing rule regulation also. That's how the people do. Okay. Right. So you understood where to use H1. H1 is to create the headline of the web page. H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, your wish. How many times you want to use, can use it. Okay. Next, after that, in the same file, page 2 file we have created, we'll add some more tags. Right here, heading called text formatting tags. Text formatting tags. Few tags we have that is going to help you to format your text. Bold, italic, underline with a certain rule regulation, they will use that. So after writing, come to that page 2.html file, you will implement and then you will make a note. Okay, so come to the page 2 file. In page 2 file, after the H6, use a tag called p tag. P tag. When you are going to display the bulk text inside the web page, like multiple lines, in that case, which tag will be suitable? So for that, we have a tag called p tag. It work like a paragraph tag. It's work like a paragraph. In hard copy, when we read, we see the content will be in multiple lines, paragraph wise. One paragraph, 5-6 line, another paragraph, 5-6 lines. Correct? So similar way, if you are creating a web page, inside the web page, you want to display some text content, some text material, alphanumeric material, about some article, about a company, about a profile of someone, right? About a product, then which tag will be suitable? For that, the P tag is made for that. Okay. We can write here anything, ABCD, or hold on. You can write here meaningful text. P tag used to display text data in web page. P tag used to display text data in web page. P tag used to display text data in web page. P tag used to display the text data in web page. Now after that, we can write here P is block level tag. P is block level tag. We can write one more point here. P is dependent tag. Dependent tag. It has open close as well as it print in the name line. P tag used to display the text data in web page. P is a block level tag. P is dependent tag also. Now come down below. So whenever we are going to display multi-line text, we can use the P tag. But again, there might be a question, P tag we should use in which case? Do you have multiple line, then we should use, or we have only one line, then we should use. When you should use the P tag? Okay. So there will be one small soft limit for that. You can write in the next paragraph. Okay, next paragraph. What is the soft limit? Better use P tag if text length is more than 130 character. Okay. Better use the P tag if the text length is more than 130 character. Reason why this line is paragraph is a big size container. Paragraph is a big size container. It need minimum certain, you can say, memory space. Okay. Now suppose you are using the paragraph and it is going to take lot of memory space. And in the big memory space, you are going to use a small text that will be the best of memory. Like suppose paragraph says I need always 130 KB space in your memory. You have written a paragraph, 130 KB space got occupied. Now inside the paragraph you are printing hello, how are you? A small text. So that become waste of your browser memory space. So that limit we have to keep in mind, and we have to use the paragraph tag if the text length is more than 130 characters. Then you will ask, I want to display my email ID, that is the maximum 10 character, 15 character. I want to display my phone number, that is 10 digits. I want to display my name, 15 character. I want to display my education, 10 character. How to display? So for that we have 4 or 5 types of tags we are going to use. Okay. Now let's see which tag is for that. You run it and check once where it's printing. Run the page and check once where it's printing. Paragraph will go to the new line. Okay, so what is running? Where is print? Same line or inline? Paragraph will print in the new line, not in the same line. Paragraph will print in the new line. Two paragraphs here written, both are going to the new line. Okay, come next. Now, write next call. Suppose if you want to display your mobile number, you want to display product price, product name, quantity, how to display. So for that, below tags are there. Suppose you want to display a text, you want to display text up to 130 characters, right? So right below, label, bold, italic, underline, as well as font. Tags, we have some more tags. EM, strong, tags are used to display used to display text between text number, display text slash number between 1 to 130 character. Label, bold, italic, underline, font, em, strong. Tags are used to display the text or number between where to where, 1 to 130 character. Then I will ask, when I see use the bold, when I should use the label, will write below. Okay, now let us see. B tag will be bold. If you want to display your name, so your name is how many character? 15 character. If you want to display your name in normal text, let me guide you here. Suppose I am using a label tag. Under the label tag, I will use my name. SIYARAM Okay. So it is assumed like something 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 characters. I wanted to display a name that is less than 130 character, but while displaying, it should not be bold, italic, underline. It should be a normal text. Then for that, which tag we have? Tag is called label. Like when you look into the product, you see the label. When you go somewhere, you see label, right? So label is exact 100% matching words of those text that is a small text. Okay. So assume we wanted to display the name and the name is of a small text, and we want to display the name in normal text, not bold, italic, underline. At the same time, we want to display the name only. This new person, we can talk to him. Okay, so we wanted to display the name in bold. Name is how much? A small text, less than 130 character, but we want to display in bold. So we will use the tag called B tag. Again, another requirement is there. Display the a small text only, but it should be italic. Then which container we have for that? I. Let me write here. Right? I will use the same. So a requirement is saying like text is not more than 130 character. Text is up to 130 character. If more than 130 character, paragraph is exist. But up to 130 character, we have multiple options. We can use label if you want to display the text in normal text. You can use the bold B if you want to display the text in bold. You can display the I if you want to display in italic. If you want, you can display in underline also. If you want to change the color, you can use the font. If you want to make little different type of italic, em is there. If you want to make your text little different bold, then a strong tag is there. These all are for how much text? Up to 130 characters. But more than 130 character, their capacity is not that much. You have to use the tag called p tag. Okay. All right, so save it. Look into your browser. You will find label, first label, second label, bold as well as italic, all will print in the same line. You can write your name and run it. You will find label, bold, italic, all are open close. It's a dependent element, dependent tag, but it will print in the same line since it is called as a inline. Since it is called as a inline, all will print in the same line. We can see here, right? Normal text, bold, then italic, right? Plus first label, all label plus bold plus italic, everything is coming in the same line. Since this is called as a inline, we will make a note for this. Come to the developer guide. So hope your page is running. So whenever you are going to display the text in your web page, if your text is a big text as a heading, H1 to H6 we have option. If you have a text that can be more than 130 character, then paragraph you have the option. If your text is a small text, then which one we have? Label, bold, italic, underline, font, em, strong, these tags are available. Right? Then you will say which one I should use, bold, italic, underline, that your requirement will decide. Your name should be in the bold. No need to use the P tag. Use the B tag directly. B tag will be container as well as it will give the bold, two feature together. Italic, if you want to display the mobile number, should be italic. No need to use some other tag. I tag is there. I will be work like as a container, whereas text will be italic. Both work together. Correct? Come next to the developer guide. In text formatting tag, we can write here if text is, if the text is up to up to up to 130 character, then use following tags: B, B, italic, underline, font, label, em, strong, 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 etc. Below we can write if text is more than 130 characters, then use p tag. Then use p tag. Then use p tag. Okay, so hope written. Come next. It come next. Write the next call. Next call. Next call. Type of list in HTML. 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 One we have OL is called as order list. Order list. Sometime when you generate the serial number, it will come 1, 2, 3. Sometime you generate the serial number, it come as a ABCD. Sometimes serial number come as a Roman ABCD. Sometimes serial number come as a capital ABCD, and sometimes come as a small ABCD. So that is called as order list. Okay. For example, let me show you first, then we can make a note. And after that example, I have made some error. Okay, hold on. I'll go here and let me create the something is happening. Okay, I'll go to the new document. Right. Suppose I wrote here something. Okay, let me guide in this way. This is called center, and I wrote college about us. About us. And I increase the font size 48. Now next will be called little a small font size, and text align as a left. Let me add some text here, right? So when you are creating a headline called about us, which tag you will use? Suppose you are creating a page like this, there about us is the headline. So which tag will come? H1 will come. H1 will come. H1 will come for this one. H1 will come for this one to create a headline. Now this is how many character? Many characters. So almost paragraph. P tag will use for that. Right? After writing a paragraph, you want to highlight some points. Suppose something I wrote, something I wrote, something I wrote. Assume we are highlighting some point. So what we'll do, we will select it and we'll go here. We have option called, you can see this one, be in the same line. So here, this is called numbering. This is called a numbering. 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, a small, Roman, and capital small, right? In the term of MS Word, it is called as a numbering. But in the term of HTML, it's called as a OL, order list. This is called as an order list. Exactly, we have type equal to number, we have type equal to capital ABCD, a small ABCD, as well as Roman capital, as well as Roman small. This many type we have. So this is called as a order list in the term of HTML. Right? So I given here call order. Hello. Hello, sir. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Wait for some time. I'll call you in 10 minutes. Name? What's your name? Okay. Okay. So now I given this. So this is called a order list. This order list can be 1, 2, 3, or can be anything from here. ABCD, capital ABCD, small ABCD, or anything. So this is called a order list, right? Next, another one we have. Suppose after this, again you are writing some line. You are writing one more paragraph. After writing one more paragraph, you wanted to highlight some more points. You wanted to highlight some more points. Like suppose A, suppose B, suppose C, something. Now this point you are going to highlight through this one, the first one. That is called bullets. Bullets. In the term of MS Word, it's called as a bullets. But in term of our technology, HTML, it's called as a UL, unordered list. UL. So there is no any order, right? Is coming which one? A square, checkbox, dot, dot, right? That is called as a unordered list. Unordered list. Unordered list, right? So suppose I selected this, become as a unordered list. Clear? What is the order list? You have seen already on internet. What is unordered list? You have used already. Now you have to implement it in the term of technology. Okay. So come to the developer guide and write here. Order list. And second one is called as a UL. It's called as a unordered list. Unordered list. Order list and unordered list. One more is there. Okay. That is called as a DL. DL. Definition list. Definition list. Order list, unordered list, as well as definition list. Order list, we have 5 types. We have 5 types of order list. Unordered list, we have total 4 types. Let's make a note and then we can implement it. So first write OL, UL, and DL. With implementation, we can see that, we can use that. right? OL, UL, DL. Now come under the OL. How many types are there? So under the OL, type of OL, type of OL. You can write type of OL. It's not 01. Type of OL. We have write here type equal to 1. 1 means it will give you 1, 2, 3. Type equal to 1 will give you the 1, 2, 3. Type equal to capital A will give you the serial number will come as ABCD uppercase right here. Type equal to a small ABCD will come right. Next type equal to I it will give you the Roman 1, 2, 3 a small. Another one type equal to capital I, it will give you the capital Roman 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is called type of order list. How many? 5. After learning CSS, we can make our own also. Instead of 1, 2, 3, we can do something else. Come next. You can write under the type of UL. Type of TYPE, type of UL. We have here called type equal to desk dot will come. Next type equal to square symbol will come. Next type equal to circle symbol will come. Next type equal to none, nothing will come. So all option we have. If you want to display disk square circle symbol, then you can use it. If you don't want to display anything, put type equal to none. Write it. So hope done. So order list and unordered list plus definition list. Okay. This implementation will do on next class, that is on Monday. Tomorrow, Saturday, you will not have class. Sunday, you will not have class in the first month. Saturday classes will be there from the second month. First month, you have Monday to Friday only. So you can do now this work. One a small work. What is that? Yesterday video and today video both are